nobody died. That's exciting. You guys all made it through introductions. You'll be more and more comfortable with something like this as you go through training, as you continue with the position director. Something you noticed, I hope, in the introductions, that there's not one specific type of personality that does well with us. We work with a wide variety of people. Whether somebody is outgoing, someone's more introverted, they have the same success with the organization, and you're going to see that as you meet more and more of our staff that works with us. What I'm going to do before I introduce Travis and Dana and have them talk, I'm going to pop in a quick video from our corporate headquarters. And the reason I'm going to put this video in is I'm going to put it in actually at different times throughout training. The gentleman who's going to be speaking in the video, his name is Jeff Bry, and he's a region manager from our Midwest region in the United States. If you remember from the interview, Vector is in Canada and in the US, and we have basically 7 regions. Canada is 1 region, and there's 6 in the US, just due to the geographic span of Canada, not the population. You know, we're 1 region. And so we have a great group of people that manage and direct the organization. And Jeff Fry is going to talk a little bit right now, just as what you can expect as you walk through training. Feel free to take notes if you want, not mandatory, but feel free for something you noticed he said that you might want to jot down, you can do that. If you just want to direct your chairs a little bit so that you're able to see over here really well. Travis and Dana, and both Travis and Dana started this summer with our organization as sales reps, and Dana started in, I think started in the beginning of May, in the middle of May, yeah, so you started first. And Dana right now is currently a student at Mount Royal University now, and she worked with us full-time this past summer, and in September she was promoted into what's called a manager in training program, and she has an opportunity as she goes through the training program to develop the skill set for her to be able to run a branch office, so an office like this, in the summertime in a different location. And then she would come back and continue working towards her degree with her university program. So I'm going to ask everybody that I introduce you to, I'm going to ask them all to give you a little tip, something that they think will help you. You know, if they were in your shoes again, what would help you get the most out of, especially when you're new, while working with their organization. Dana's also somebody who you can notice by when you meet people, they have different pins on and where they're at with promotion levels. Dana is just shy of her.
No, I just hit it.
Like, oh, you did? Yeah. Awesome. So Dana just got her what's called a senior, well, till an FSL promotion. And you from the interview remember that you can make up to 30%, and we talked about bonuses. So Dana just hit what's called bonus land. So a little bit later today when we talk about pay, I'll talk about the level that she's at, where she's now eligible for monthly bonuses. So she's eligible to make 40%, not just 30% of what she sells. So she's at $25,000 in personal sales, and someone does a lot of field training on our key staff program and one of our management training. So you want to give them a tip for their training seminar, Dana?
Just as Jeff Bry said, take lots of notes. The more notes you take, the better you're going to do at this job. And don't be so concerned about just learn what's in the manual. Don't stray too much. Use your personality when you finally start to get into the demo and to feeling comfortable with everything, but just for the learning purposes, just follow the manual. Just do what the program says and you're going to do well.
Great.
Completely.
Super. And Travis, like we said, started a couple weeks after Dana did this summer. And Travis is somebody who's going back to school next fall in September. He did take some schooling at Okanagan College, and he's someone that if you want to talk basketball, that's who you want to talk with. He's an avid basketball player. And he is working on his 30% promotion. In September, he was also promoted into a manager in training program, where he has the opportunity to do the same thing that Dana is working towards, to run his own summer office with the organization. And you only have 1 more week in the cold, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Are you here for training? Yeah? Okay. If you want to just grab a chair back there, we'll have to catch you up. Just if you're a little bit late, we'll catch you up after. So, he's leaving for Mexico in a few days, 5 days, 6 days maybe? 6 days. 6 days, which is exciting too. So, do you want to give them a tip, Travis, for training?
Yeah, just be here. When you're here, just be 100% focused. If you got something going on at home or something else in your mind, just kind of block that out for the next couple hours and just really concentrate here. It's going to help you out so much more in the future. So just kind of be here. But when we go home, be at home. Enjoy your home time.
So, be focused where you're at is his biggest tip. That's a great bit of advice too. Okay, great. So let's jump into me talking about what you can expect from working with us. So I want to lay a foundation for training and what it's going to be like in terms of working with us. In terms of expectations, I'm sure that you have expectations of myself and our company, right? I hope so, because we're willing to live up to those, and we hope there's a very high expectations of us. When we're done talking about what you can expect from me and our team, then I'm going to talk about what we expect from you. So this is where I'd like you to jot down a few things. Okay, the first thing you can write down under expectations is 100% commitment to you. Okay, 100% commitment to you. I'm not paid by the hour to run your training. I'm paid based on how well you do after training. So how well do you think I want you to do? Very well. Okay, so you can trust that everything I say is for your benefit. Okay, I'm not going to test things out today. I'm not going to try something new. I'm going to teach you what I know works. Okay, you can feel confident in that. The second thing that you can jot down is availability. Okay, it's important that you know that we're available to you every day. We have something called PDI, which is personal daily interest. And that's a chance for us to have a phone conversation with you, talk to you, answer questions, and help you improve. Our best reps call in multiple times a day, and it's great when you can have relationships like that. We also have what we call personal consultations, and that's one-on-one time where we schedule to sit down with you in the office, and we help you with your presentation and your schedule, and basically to focus on your individual needs. We also do something called field training, and that's a chance for you to go on a presentation with an experienced rep. So like I mentioned that about Dana, well, Travis does that, so you can go field training with people on our team and watch them with a customer. We have weekly meetings, okay, and our weekly meetings are where everyone gets a chance to share their success, hang out as a team, okay, and that's a lot of fun too when you can have an opportunity to work in an environment where you work hard, but you also play hard and you have a fun time as a team. So the bottom line with availability is that we will put in quality hours to be there for you. Now that we've gone through what you can expect from us is to be committed to your success and be available, I want to go through what we expect from you. So the first thing I'll get you to jot down, and by the way, as we do these, I'd like you to look at these as keys to success, because if you do, it's going to enable you to do better faster. So number one is a positive attitude. The most important part of being successful is your attitude. Okay, does anybody know anybody, just by show of hands, know anyone that complains a lot? Have you met anyone before like that? Okay. Well, we all have standards in life, okay? And you don't want to be one of those people that comes into work and complains. So I'm going to ask you to learn to leave your problems at the door when you come into the office. I can guarantee you they'll still be there when you leave. Nobody else will take them home, okay? So when you're in here, one of the things I enjoy about Vector is that we have the choice, and the choice is to work in a positive environment. And that's one thing that's required. The second thing you can write down is key to success for you is to feel confident, okay? Okay, feel confident. And there's two things that I want you to feel confident in. Okay, and the first thing you can write down is the program. Okay, number one is the program. The work program and the training program that you're going to go through in its current state is essentially the same program that we've been using for over 30 years. Why do you think we use the same one?
Does it work?
Yeah, because it works, exactly. We're not just going to throw you out there. Okay, just do exactly as we teach you and you will do well. The only reason someone has not done well and gone through our training program is because they didn't follow the program. Okay, they tried to reinvent the wheel. You ever heard the saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it? It's the same way here. This wheel rolls really well. If you just follow it, you'll do really well as well. It's the same program that I went through as a student, okay, and if I can do well, you can too, especially when I do my background and you hear about how I started the job. I remember being in training when I was new and thinking to myself, because of the fact that I had no prior sales experience, I was thinking, you know, I wasn't sure how well I was going to do. But the one thing that I realized is that if I was going to receive the exact same training that everybody else received, that I should be able to do as well as the average rep does. And that's something that I hope you're thinking, even if you've never done anything in sales or in marketing before.